Today's book is just an excellent piece of work. It was a gift from Llewellyn, the great occult publisher, and it is gold, Regardie's lost book on alchemy. And Regardie is such a master in the field of explaining things. So this is a great intro into alchemy. He takes a 4th century text and just breaks it down, especially in the light of analytical psychology. That's part of the reason this book was lost. He was coming at it from this Freudian perspective, and it was the brand new hot thinking of the day. You know, today now it's interfamily systems, or there's always a hot new thing in psychology, but it's easy for us to forget what the discovery of the unconscious by Freud meant to all these Western professionals who had nothing like this before. So building on the work of Jung, Regardie took a really deep dive into the history of alchemy. But he was also mocking anyone who believed that the actual physical transmutation of metals could happen in alchemy. And then soon after he wrote this book, he saw a lab in Denver, and he started to believe in the physical transmutation of elements as well. And so he put this book in a drawer and never wanted to publish it because in it he pokes fun a lot at the actual physical metal alchemists. But it was rediscovered by this great couple, Cheek and Sandra Tabathis Cicero. And they were not only people who knew Regardie, they were under him in a lodge. The amazing thing about Regardie is he was adapted into the Golden Dawn Lodge, one of the famous occult lodge of England, and he was the only member to go to California and before he died initiate some people into that same tradition there. So he's the only reason there's an unbroken lineage back all the way to the 19th century of this occult magic work. What's also great is Regardie is an old scholar, and so he also brings in other traditions. And what I really appreciated was his take on Zen koans, and that alchemy had the same thing. It had these mysterious sayings that you would just have to beat your head against the wall for months to figure it out, and finally it would just go crack, and it would be something with your unconscious working with this until you finally saw what this koan or this alchemical text line was really saying, and it sparked a spiritual insight into you that helped you get to the next level. He says how these alchemical riddles are designed to make you have a mental crisis, which is a great way of talking about it, and that it's leading you to this Kundalini Shakti energy. He saw this as all connected parts of the same idea, and even talked about how Wim Hof method of the Buddhist monks, how hypnotism, the psychical research that was going on at the time, all this stuff tied in together. So this is just such a great overall look at the history of alchemy through a great thinker.